We're very delighted to have Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Rwanda, Madame Jeannette Kagame, joining us today.
It is both an honor and privilege to welcome you to the 2025 Financial Alliance for Women Annual Summit. And to our distinguished international guests, welcome to Rwanda, the country of 1,000 hills and 14 million smiles. We gather at a moment when the world is redefining resilience. This year's theme, Accelerating Enabling Entrepreneurial Ecosystems, could not be more timely nor more vital. Here in Rwanda, we continue to believe with clarity and conviction that gender equity is not just a social good. It is a strategic imperative. It is the foundation of a thriving economy and a more inclusive future. Your Excellency First Lady, we are extremely honored by your presence here today. It's a testimony to your unwavering support to the economic empowerment of women and girls in Rwanda, but also in Africa, and we thank you immensely.
Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Rwanda, honourable ministers, Governor of the National Bank of Rwanda, distinguished CEOs, development partners, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my great privilege to welcome you to the 2025 Annual Summit of the Financial Alliance for Women, held here in Kigali under the transformative theme, Accelerating Enabling Entrepreneurial Ecosystems. We are deeply honoured by the presence of Her Excellency, the First Lady. Your unwavering commitment to inclusive governance, gender equality, and economic transformation continues to inspire both your country, the African continent, and the world. Thank you for being with us today. This conference convenes at a critical time. Across Africa, women are stepping forward to start and scale businesses, lead institutions, and innovate for the future. Yet in far too many cases, the systems around them have not kept pace with their ambition. So what does a truly enabling entrepreneurial ecosystem look like for women entrepreneurs? A strong entrepreneurial ecosystem fosters innovation, reduces barriers, and provides entrepreneurs, especially women, with what they need to start, grow, and sustain businesses. It requires access to finance, from debt, from bank loans, microfinance institutions, equity, from angel investors to venture capital, efficient capital markets, and in particular, that public debt does not crowd out private debt, as we see in so many economies, stifling support for SMEs. It requires public financing, grants and subsidies, and it requires gender-sensitive, responsive financial initiatives such as the We Finance Code that we're here to launch this morning. Beyond finance, it requires an enabling policy and regulatory environment, including supportive legal frameworks, easy business registration and licensing processes, tax incentives, firm intellectual property rights, and an analysis of all the above to ensure that they are gender inclusive.
Honourable ministers, women entrepreneurs and financial sector experts, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. And for those joining us from abroad, welcome to Kigali. I'm pleased to be here with you today. Congratulations on the official launch of the Women Entrepreneurs Finance Code. These signatures have provided us with a solid foundation for this inclusive economy that we are building today. I applaud you. Dear guests, I do not see this code as just a policy. I see the Women Entrepreneurs Finance Code as proof in action that the conversation around women's economic power is no longer a peripheral one, but one that is at the epicenter of building resilient, inclusive economies. The theme of this summit, accelerating and enabling entrepreneurial ecosystems, could not be more pertinent because it is undeniable. Entrepreneurship is the bedrock of economic growth, and economic growth for us is not an option. Rwanda aims to become a middle-income country by 2035 and a high-income nation by 2050. And achieving this vision requires expanding the tax base, including by transitioning more people with appropriate support from the informal and formal sector. A strong private sector is also key, especially in export-driving industries where women are at the forefront, like agriculture, which makes up 25% of our GDP. So yes, for us, investing in entrepreneurs, especially women entrepreneurs, is the logical choice. One cannot overstate the contradictions the financial world has normalized. We talk about building sustainable economies, about resilience in the face of global shocks. Yet, global policies often seem to lock out the majority of women from accessing finance. How sustainable can any system be when it systematically underfunds half of the population? How strange that despite the overwhelming evidence, we still find ourselves debating whether investing in women is good business. Yet, women are routinely praised for their capabilities. Women are often celebrated for their ability to multitask, to be perceptive and attentive, to nurture the potential of all those around them, to juggle paid and unpaid work, to carry life, preserve it, nurture it, and enrich it. So how are women at a global scale simultaneously cast out as unworthy of financial investment? These women with their remarkable capabilities and significant social responsibilities, at the very least, as qualified and as deserving as men when it comes to managing resources and developing profitable solutions for human challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, is it perhaps no coincidence that as we speak here in Rwanda, the majority of our banks are headed by women? It's now 5 out of 11. Or that the governor of our central bank is a woman. Or our state minister of finance is a woman. I urge these competent, inspiring women to remain their sisters keepers in our journey to financial equity. As far as gender mainstreaming is concerned, having a forward-thinking government truly appears to have had its benefits after all. When given the opportunities and means of fulfilling their potential, women can and do excel in every core field of our economy. Let's unleash the power of data-driven decision-making to track our progress and fine-tune our strategies to achieve equitable investment. Honorable guests, Rwanda has tried to chart a path grounded in the understanding that women's financial inclusion is not charity, and it's certainly not a favor. It's a matter of economic survival, national resilience, and global competitiveness. But above all, it's the absolute right of every Rwandan woman. We are happy to state that between the years of 20 and 2024, the formal financial inclusion of women rose from 74% to 90%. We look forward to what I believe is a day not too far ahead when we can report the inclusion to have reached the only acceptable final number, which is 100%. Indeed, as Rwandans, many of us have known the pain of exclusion. So as part of our determination to see social cohesion, we have embraced social justice, fairness, and equity as fundamentals. Every one of us is worthy of being included in national efforts for progress. The The latest integrated household living conditions survey has attested that we have made some headway in reducing the wealth gap. It's been tried and proven that we cannot combat the injustice of extreme wealth disparity, a silent killer, unless we are willing to provide end-to-end mentorship, financial literacy, training, and access to financing for women entrepreneurs. With intentional backing, investing in women is not only a safe bet, it is a revolutionary one. Let us ensure that, yes, the housewife's basket, or panier de la ménagère, as it's said in French, is full indeed. But what about their passes, their accounts, or that of their businesses? Let us help them build grow their savings and social safety net. Let us help these women to build and grow their savings to ensure their autonomy. As the world celebrates entrepreneurial innovation, as we dream of new frontiers in technology, climate resilience, and even space exploration, let us pause and question why we have not fully utilized the resources we already have. Why have we not built systems that empower everyone to contribute and to benefit? And why would anybody still be disputing that inequity is a thorn in the side of any civilization's true quest for population welfare and progress? Because here is the truth. As an international community that shares issues of financial insecurity and resource scarcity, the future we all desire requires us to move fast together to render women's financial inclusion a reality and an intentional, systematic practice. Honorable guests, in closing, I want to express my sincere gratitude to the Ministry of Trade and Industry, the National Bank of Rwanda, Access to Finance Rwanda, the Financial Alliance for Women, and the 11 commercial banks that have officially endorsed the Women Entrepreneurs Finance Code. Your leadership is not just commendable, but necessary. So let us leave here today not only inspired, but determined to build financial systems that empower women. Let us be bold enough to hold ourselves accountable for the change we promise and to ensure that the next generation inherits an economy where we remain, when no woman is left behind. Because when we invest in women, we are not just investing in fairness or equity, we are investing in a strong economy, we are investing in a more innovative and resilient world. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is an investment on which none of us can lose. Let's rock the boat and make some waves before the future, because the future is also female and indeed ever promising. I thank you for your kind attention and wish us all a solid outcome from this pivotal meeting.